a lot of times Mike McGlinchey's getting beaten so bad, but he's not the one who ultimately gives up the sack. But the pass protection is a joke. And the thing is, I singled out Mike today. Colton McKivitz is just as bad, and Laken Tomlinson is just as bad. Laken Tomlinson is the most overrated player on the team. Daniel Brunskill's okay, but I don't think he's really a starter on a good offensive line. He's a high-level backup. To me, the Niners have one starting caliber offensive line, or one guy who they should bring back next year, Trent Williams. To me, they should overhaul the whole thing and bring back a new right guard, a new center, a new right tackle, a new right guard. But you know what? Who can do that? That's not an option. It's not an option. They're going to bring like one new starter next year and be like, you know what? It's good. And what you're going to hear is all that offseason propaganda. Hey, Mike McGlinchey's in the best shape of his life. Mike McGlinchey's in the best shape of his life. Mike McGlinchey's looking great. You're going to read that in May, June, July, August. All I'm saying is it means nothing. Whether or not he's in the best shape of his life, no one's going to know, or no one's going to actually tell you the truth on that one. That's going to be propaganda, feel-good story like, hey, Dante Pettis is playing great. Trent Taylor's balling out. Solomon Thomas turned a corner. That's what you're going to hear. We'll see it for ourselves when the real football starts in preseason and regular season. Joe Staley isn't going to be a coach. There's no guarantee to be a good coach. Yeah, it's a really hard job with a lot of work that doesn't pay that well. And he's like has $100 million. I don't think he needs it. Why did McFloppy lose so much weight? Great question. Daniel Brunskill is our right guard. Well, if he is, he's not getting any reps there. He's playing center. He can't improve at right guard while he's playing center. The Niners have to figure out what he is. Right now, it seems like he's a guy that they bounce around and isn't a starter. If he's their right guard, put him at right guard now. He needs as many reps at right guard as possible. McGlinchey needs reps with his right guard next to him. Stop flip-flopping this. We need Mike to eat Jimmy, D, and Eric this offseason so we can afford a team that he can become a big boy. Yeah, basically. Pretty much. He needs to eat those contracts and those players. I asked him that already. He said they're professionals. It's what you do in the NFL. Well, we'll see. He's a professional. How long until York fires Shanahan? Well, Shanahan's going to draft a quarterback this year, and that'll give him 2 or 3 more years. If he gets the quarterback right, he'll be here for life or as long as he wants. If he gets the quarterback wrong, he'll be fired in 3 years. So this is make or break time for Kyle. Do we have a backup for Mike? Not really. Justin School? Daniel Brunskill? Not really. If only Grant was a GM. Hey, one day. Grant, should you step down as 49ers quality control and specialize as McGlinchey's quality control coach? Maybe. I did such a great job today. I should think about it. His caddy, his personal therapist. What do you think about switching in school? Yeah, I'd be for it. I think the Niners should bench Mike McGlinchey. All the local media is saying bench Nick Mullins because, that's low-hanging fruit and it doesn't take a lot of expertise to say it's all the quarterback's fault. I say bench Mike McGlinchey. 15 plays where he gets ragdolled. He doesn't even punch. He doesn't look like he wants to compete. Bench Mike McGlinchey. Bring in Justin School. Give him a freaking chance. Couldn't be worse than Mike. Were the 2019 49ers overrated? Probably. Really good team, but they had these issues back then. A lot of things broke their way. Maybe things will be breaking their way this year if they had more health, but I think they got lucky with that offensive line last year. What happened was the Niners run scheme caught a lot of people off guard. The Niners had a lot of leads. There were not many situations where Mike McGlinchey had to pass protect consistently over and over and over because the team was trying to come back from deficits. Now he is, and now he's getting exposed. How is McFloppy a starter? I agree. He shouldn't be a starter. They should bench him.